Hey, what's happening, people? Stream's starting up, but I'm still eating my dinner, so I don't know what to tell you guys. We hit 500K, so that's cool. And the stream will go for about an hour and a half. Reason for the delay: Amber was wanting to do some more recording, so I moved the stream so I could record with her. And then I got the munchies, and I needed to eat something, so that's how that happened. Ugh. And nothing cures the munchies for me like corn puffs. Ooh, I like this. Frozen Raven. Do I have a Raven character already, though? I don't like repeats. Did I have the Raven before? Not looking like it. Not looking like I've had the Raven before. Good. Because I don't like repeats. Yes, I still need to do a Bane stream on Big Chugs here. Hello! So we'll be doing just these characters tonight. So as many rounds as we can get into. Oof. Bat Cape? Bat Cape looks okay, I suppose. Is there like a winter cape? No. I guess that's kind of cool. Angel wings. I don't know. I guess yeah, whatevs. Doesn't matter. We're gonna start with the Raven guy first, just because we can. What are the new skins today, though? Hey, what do we got here? Omen? Yeah. The cape is pretty interesting, though. I mean, 2,000 for that guy, though. That seems a bit much. Then you got Kung Fu Warrior chick. Kung Fu guy. Kenji. Oh! Now that's cool. I like that. That's pretty awesome. I think I'm gonna pull the trigger on this. The girl one doesn't look as cool. Excuse the ice puns. 80s dude! Oh! Actually looks like my hair. Huh. Alright, yeah. I'm doing the Kung Fu guy. I'll do a stream on him next time. Yes. Snowfoot! I like it. I like it. Okay, sweet. Oh, what is this? I like music. Alright. Sweet. Oh, we got a big crowd here. Alright. Nice. So how's everybody doing tonight? Good times. Yeah. So if you guys like the, I never got the ninja skin. Oh well. You guys liking the Batman content that's been kind of surprised there? Item disabled? Why? Batman videos have been... Whoa! What? Whoa, whoa, what? Nani? What's up with that? Oh my gosh, the neighbor next door, dude. Seriously. Yelling at your kids is not the way to go. Be lucky you have kids, punk. Yep, so tomorrow I'm going to be doing some Joker content over on the O1 channel. And guys, tomorrow night's stream will be on Byleth from Super Smash Brothers, so hope you guys tune in for that community stream as well. Oh, I love the Phoenix Wright series. It was so good. And if you guys are just joining, I do Battle Royale in Fortnite with fans. I also play Smash Brothers with fans. So, you know. Oh, so we do my dinner, so. There's that too. My cereal gets soggy if I You had to go and melt all my snow? Are you for reals right now? Why you got... My gosh, I just can't escape this non-winter this year. This is very upsetting. What is my favorite cereal? Of all time? I have too many. I am a cereal connoisseur. I like all types. Healthy cereal, sugar cereal. Oh my gosh. Who's gonna kill the mood for my stream? I just hit 500,000, yo. Seriously. Some people hit the bottle earlier and earlier every night. Simons! I'm chewing on a corn puff here. Thank you, Simons. I'm okay. Wow. Thanks, Simons, buddy. Bless you. You didn't need to do that, Simons, but thank you very much. That helps the channel out in so many ways. Yeah, I gotta... Simon always has this knack of donating, like, right when I'm eating food. I think he's trying to get me to choke. My gosh, man. K-Wing, when will you play more Phoenix Wright? We did Phoenix Wright. We need to wait for there's more console stuff because we would be doing more, we'd be doing more 3DS stuff. But we can't because our 3DS capture card is toast. It just doesn't work anymore. I am here. Hey, how's it going? Good evening. I mean, it's evening for my neck of the woods. I'm kind of bummed that they got rid of all the snow. Oh. Yep. All right, save that for me, please. Thank you very much. Okay, I'm ready to rock and roll. I'm ready to rock and ready to roll. What is it, amps? No, I'm not gonna be up. Always do. What bailiff, what now? Thanks, guys. I'll be good to go after I finish eating. I'm almost done. Tonight's delicacy is corn pops. Gotta have my pops, yo. Yeah, you guys can have a little party, it's fine. Somebody shooting out fireworks? There's a fireworks emote? Do it again. I want to see some fireworks. I'm looking at the sky. Go. Show me the fireworks. Yeah! 500K! Woo! That's crazy. Good job. Okay, we're all dead now. What do I think of Byleth? Wow, I hit 500K and then I only got 16 people watching. That's funny. I love YouTube glitches. They're fun. I can't even get Twitter to work on my phone anymore. Which that's kind of the reason why I haven't been posting a lot. That's weird. Good work on the 500K? Yeah. I mean, I didn't do anything. That's all you guys. I just produced the content and people sub. I mean, yeah. Woot. So yeah, now that I'm done stuffing my face, I'm ready to kind of hang out. So yeah, tomorrow's stream will be on Byleth. If you guys don't know who that is, it's the professor from Fire Emblem Three Houses. And my favorite skin of the new character is probably the green hair. I'll probably be rocking the green hair. Be playing as both the female and male version of the character. Actually, I did my series on the female version, so. And we'll probably be looking at the DLC for Fire Emblem Three Houses as well. When that comes out sometime in... Is it early February or late Feb? I don't know. I haven't been paying attention to it, to be honest. I'm working on too many games as it is right now. Oh, fall damage. Good. Uh-oh. Dope. But you make the content. I do. Yeah, it's like the baker. The baker makes the food, and then the people eat it. So I'm glad you like the scrumptiousness that we do. But just heads up that these streams are pretty low key, just laid back stuff. Kind of unwinding. I've been editing since 4 o'clock today. Then I took a little bit of a break because I've been getting my butt kicked in Tokyo Mirage Sessions. For the life of me, I can't really figure out that game at all. Whether it's side missions or whatever. Like, my character's almost a level 40 and I'm still losing. Like, I don't get it. See, RPGs, there's usually, like, a certain rule that, you know, applies to it. Like, you can grind and get better weapons, better armor. Doesn't work that way in Tokyo Mirage Session. Like, you can grind your heart's content and still get destroyed by enemies that almost kind of like in Pokemon a little bit. It's crazy. It's annoying too, because I actually spent a long time grinding our characters up to level 40, and I just get wrecked. And the people that I'm fighting, like the bosses, they're only like, I don't know, maybe early level 30s or something like that. They just destroy you. So, I mean, if anybody could point me in the direction of, like, a good thing for me to read to learn about, like, all the little nooks and crannies, because I'm getting kind of frustrated, because I've dropped about at least 4 hours into grinding, and it didn't matter. Like, I'm just so annoyed. All right, you wanna hang out with me, Raven guy? What is? Are we giving away our position? Ah, who cares? 500K! 500K! Yeah, yeah. I mean, I totally gave away our position, but you know, it is what it is. Man, the last time I played this game was on January 13th. Suppose I'll try to pay attention a little bit more. So we'll be looking at all the new skins tonight that are part of that Legends pack, if you guys just want to chill for that. Huh, chill. Boat! Oh, you got him. Nice job. No, that's not good. Guys, remember, claustrophobic. I don't want to be stuck in here. Thanks. Appreciate the support, but I gotta roam free. And spread my cheer of my ice dragon to the masses. Oh, nice. Dude, what is up with your skin? You're like half Troned or something. You've been de-rezzed? What? What's up with that? Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're up. Whoa! Yeah, they're up there. I can't go through. Hi there. What? Oh, rocket launcher? Oh! Thank you! You guys are the best. Does anybody know what time Bailiff is going to release tomorrow? Is she the character coming out tonight at midnight or tomorrow? Darn it. Oh, I only had one shot. Shoot. There's no English dub with Tokyo Mirage Session, but I'm telling you, it's not like your typical RPG. Like, it doesn't follow certain rules. I guess it's kind of like, oh, what's the name of that game? Not Persona. Shimigami Tensei or something like that. Also, if you miss the side missions, you're seriously done. If you don't do any of the side missions, or you think like, oh, the side missions are kind of a waste of time, I can just grind. No. You need the side missions because then you develop like the ability to attack all enemies on the screen, or Tiki, that little dragon girl, will join your party like during a joint attack. There's so many things that you need to do for that it's just kind of like, whoa, this game's a lot. I wouldn't say meatier. It's more complex than I was anticipating. And I don't know how well it's faring this time around. Like, if people are actually buying it or not. I mean, I don't know. I mean, the Persona skins are cool and everything, but I don't know if it's enough to really net rebuying the game again if you already played it. For new players, I mean, it's okay, but it's not my... It wouldn't be my pick for a good RPG this year. For Switch, personally. Just because I feel like I've wasted 10 hours in the game and still getting my butt kicked. I think I forgot how to play this game. It is what it is. You get him? Good job. I like this skin a lot, though, from the new Polar Legends thing. Oh, wow. Good job, guys. Yeah, the O1 channel was registered in 2006. It began content at the end of 06, I believe. Or the summer of 06. Are we doing the DLC for Pokemon Sword? Probably when it comes out in the summer. We'll see. I know, it's devastating what happened to Kobe. I like that basketball player. He was a good guy. Yeah, I mean, I've wanted to try to figure out Tokyo Mirage. I really did, David. Like, I found out there's this item that actually helps you increase the growth of your character's levels much faster. It's called tomes. But the tomes, you don't get to use them all that much, and I don't know where you can go to buy more of them to help with that little XP boost. I don't know if I picked them up from fighting tons of enemies when I was grinding for like 4 hours and only gained like... That's part of the reason I don't like the game either is... you go into this training area, which they call EX training or whatever, and you fight a bunch of enemies, but the enemies skip from like a level... I want to say... You fight them at a level 8, and if you're like a level 20 or something, you don't gain any experience. It's a waste of time. And they go from 8 to 20, and then you're like, okay, so I'm just going to grind against level 20s. You fight the level 20s for like 2 rounds, and then already they jump up to level 34, then 38, and then level 40, you can't touch them. So it's like, what's the point? So then you have to leave the training ground, go back, heal yourself, come back in, and for the next 15 minutes, you have to wait until you can fight just a couple more level 20s. It's ridiculous. I mean, the game is... To say it's a grind is just being nice. I mean, the game is kind of a poorly constructed RPG. And I've played every type of RPG you can think of. So I'm just kind of like, what? I haven't really figured it out at all. But all I know is I, wasted so much time. And I was pretty upset the other day. And then I discovered the tomes, but the tomes, they only give you a select amount of those. So it's kind of like, eh. Yeah, have a great night. You know when you're in trouble when you have to go back and read a guide that came out in 2016 just to learn some of the basics of the game. What is my least favorite RPG? I'm trying to remember the name of it. It came out on the N64. I can picture the game, but I can't remember the name of it. It's a very rare game. And it was just almost impossible to play it because... Not just because of the difficulty curve, but... they probably should have waited to put the game on the GameCube instead of on the N64 because there was a lot of slowdown, there's glitches. It was a great concept, but it just wasn't executed well, and it was very annoying to play. I think it was called Aiden Chronicles. I think. I still have it, but I don't think I've ever looked at it again. Just because for me, it would be kind of like unplayable because it's just kind of like sputtering and meh. Hey, RoboBear. Yeah, I can't read the chat. I'm just gonna blow up my phone so I can read it a little bit better. Ah, I can see Simon's donation now. Thank you, Simons. I mean, I saw it before, but... what do you guys got? Good night. Good night. I have the Wii U version. You have the Wii U version of, Tokyo Mirage? Well, then... Available Super Smash Brothers for Cuphead costs $75? What are you talking about? Would you like more Fire Emblem on the Switch, like a Path of Radiance remake? Yes. Please. Well, I mean... He didn't like to drive cars, so he was basically doing like helicopter Uber. It's very sad. A method that he used to spend time with his family so he could have more time with them ended up being what took him away from his family and his daughter. It's very, very sad. I mean, statistically, air travel is one of the safest things to do, but if you're going up in an airplane or a helicopter every day, I mean... it's the roll of the die. I mean, sometimes that stuff's just not going to work well. Same can be said with driving a car, though. I mean, you can be the best driver in the world and some idiot just, you know, ends you because they're terrible at driving. Congrats on 500k. Thank you very much. Thank you, Crimson. What is your least favorite Fire Emblem game? Awakening, because it has Chrom. No. My least favorite Fire Emblem game? I'd have to think about it. It might be Fates. I just did not like the story of Fates. But as far as like the worst, as far as being the worst of the Fire Emblem series, I mean, it's a well-executed game. I just didn't like the story of Fire Emblem Fates. It was kind of boring. Don't be hating on my boy Chrom. Your boy Chrom owes me money, foo. Add him on Fortnite. You can add me at K-Wing Reviews for Fortnite if you guys want. So we're playing as the Knight character now. What is your worst Mario game? Probably Doki Doki Mario. I was never very good at Super Mario Brothers 2. Maybe. My favorite Super Mario game, like, in terms of 2D, is Super Mario Brothers 3. That's my favorite. And my favorite 3D Super Mario game is Mario Galaxy. And I was actually at E3 the year that game was demoed. So I was still a relatively young game journalist. Huh! Can you believe that? Young game journalist, me. And I just remember the group that I was with looking at that game, it blew us away. Because everybody... I could tell you what game journalism was like back during the Wii and the GameCube, because that's when I started. I became a game journalist in 2004. So I was there for the end of the GameCube and the start of the Wii. And everybody at my job didn't like the Wii. Like, I was one of the pro Wii journalists at the company I worked for, or one of the companies I worked for. And so when I went with the Xbox team to see Super Mario Galaxy or whatever, and they were with me, they were blown away by a Wii game. and it was Mario Galaxy, and they were just like, this is not a Wii game. Wii Sports is, you know, a Wii game with the bowling and stuff. What is this? You know? So... And it did. I mean, the thing looked really impressive. You know? And it was a Wii game. Everybody couldn't stop talking about it at E3 that year. And rightly so. So, I mean, that and when I actually finally got to play the game, you know, is incredible. It was one of my favorite games to look at that time. Thanks, guys. I'm ready to go. And then I remember on my YouTube channel, because I was trying to juggle... Not juggle, I didn't know... I had a feeling, because I was working with game trailers back then, too. I was actually trying to get a job, like, working... I was just kind of like... Not an intern. I don't even know what they call it. It wasn't a creator. We didn't use words like that back then. But... when I was trying to grow my YouTube channel, because I kind of thought it could be the future of, like, gaming media, along with me, Total Biscuit thought the same, and a few other people who were also either in video game radio, or you were a game journalist, like working for IGN or Screw Attack or something. Technically, Screw Attack was a publication. Craig did have LLC license, and he did... I'm pretty sure it was a publication, but anyway, when I was working on my YouTube channel at the same time as, like, writing for these different publications and stuff like that, I did a video review of Super Mario Galaxy, and part of the reason why I did a lot of those reviews back in the day, too, is I was trying to build a portfolio. They were fun and everything like that, but I was trying to show people that I didn't have to move to California or Canada in order to, you know, do video game reviews and stuff like that. Like, to actually do video reviews like they were doing with game trailers in Texas and California and stuff like that. Because, you know, the technology was catching up with us a little bit. But I made a lot of rookie mistakes in my first ever video. It was one of my first video reviews, I think. Because it was kind of all over the place, because I didn't know if you needed to do scripted content or if it needed to be ad-lib. So I did an ad-lib review, and I made a lot of mistakes in that review. And when it went viral, I was so embarrassed, because the people I worked with, like, they made fun of me quite a bit. And to this day, that review gets a lot of people making fun of me. And I was like 20-something when I did that video, but still. Because doing written reviews was so much different than doing actual video. It was like two different worlds, two different ways of doing things. Because a written review, you got people to kind of be like, hey, what did you do here? You know, your grammar's messed up here. You need to fix this before it goes on the site. Video review, I mean, you actually have to watch it back, and it took a long time to upload videos back in the day. A real long time. Because we had, like, DSL. I don't know if people still have DSL, or it was the thing that came after dial-up. My gosh, I'm old. Ooh. No! Curse you! Where'd my gun go? Aw, no, you didn't! No, I don't like that gun, but thank you. You guys still shooting off fireworks? Bottle rockets. That's weird. So yeah, just seeing how everything's changed so much over the years, it's crazy. So yeah, it took a long time to answer that question, but Super Mario Galaxy is my favorite 3D Mario game, because when I was a fledgling journalist, it blew me away. And the Xbox guys that I was with, they couldn't stop talking about a Nintendo game, so I felt vindicated for being a Nintendo fan still. You know? It's like, yeah, that game, you can play that. Check it. Sick. They will criticize you for being you. People always find fault with you no matter how good you are. Or you try to do things. Can't have been worse than IGN's review of Sonic Unleashed. I remember the person who wrote that review. The publication I was working for the Sonic Unleashed thing, we gave it a mostly favorable review because the company I worked for, we saw the difference between the Wii and the 360 version, and the Wii version was more playable. Like, it was a better version of the game, even though it was on the Wii. And we gave it a pretty decent score. I think it got like a 6 or a 7 or something like that. But IGN, they did not like that. Or at least the person who did it. And then for the company that Nick and I were starting called Game Nights, we did a review of it for our own brand. But if I could have found a way to make Game Nights take off like 10 years ago, I probably would have. Is that one of my guys? No. I couldn't tell because he had that star on his head. It looked like an arrow. It didn't look like a it didn't look like an enemy because he had that star on his head there. Looked like one of my dudes. Oh well. Sniper. Do my bullets actually go through people or no? There's somebody hanging out on top of that tree there. Somebody wants to get him. I don't know how though. And if you guys are ever wondering what happened to my partner at Game Nights, he ended up getting a very big career inside the game industry. So I believe he works for several game developers now. His life's doing great. And I'm still on YouTube. Gosh, how many years have I been on this platform now? Probably close to 15 years. Almost. No. Really? No. Hey guys, help me out with math here. Amber and I got married in 06. That's when I started the YouTube channel. How long have I been a YouTuber? I'm too tired to think. Is it 14 years? 14? Okay. Close to 15 years. Crazy. Appreciate it. Thank you, guys. Yeah. Martha. Dang it, Christmas tree man again! Evil Christmas tree man. Hey, Ruga. No, I appreciate that. You can help out me. Cause I'm I don't know, I'm not as sharp as I used to be. I still have my hair though. My thick Portuguese hair. Oops. Wow, you guys are decimating. Picked a good night to do this. There he is! Wait, I didn't have any ammo? Come on! I didn't even get any vengeance. That's messed up. Going back for my... Ow! Crying out loud. Yeah, I've been on YouTube for 14 years. That's insane. 14 years, 500k subs, that's a very good run. Maybe blazing? I mean, this channel was started in what, 2013? So I've been working full time on this channel since probably 2014, because I was still pulling double duty from 2011 to 2015. I was uploading daily on 2 channels. I haven't really been doing that anymore because I can't. I mean, there's a lot of factors why I can't anymore. One, it was pretty tiring. 2, one of the computers I had broke when we moved, so I can't really be jumping between different things and, you know, doing what I used to do. And the internet is actually worse upstairs than it is downstairs. I've never been in a condo where they can't hook up my main internet connection upstairs where I want it. They could only do it down here in the living room, and the living room kind of became my makeshift area of streaming and uploading and all this other stuff. So it's like I've taken over a living room, which is not something that a husband is really supposed to do, because, you know, a wife wants to come down, watch TV and stuff like that, and I've in order to use the internet speeds for our job, I've had to commandeer the downstairs completely. No connections in the basement either. And the landlord of the apartment, they won't let us drill to have them install a line upstairs. They said no. So I'm stuck down here. And I've set up like a type of Wi-Fi thing, so at least we can watch some shows up in our room and stuff like that. But if you're using the upstairs to live stream or something like that, that Amber used to with that like Wi-Fi booster I had, it wasn't ideal. Like, she couldn't even get 720p or something like that. I think she barely got 720p upstairs when she used to stream. Always hated math. I'm not a fan of math. I think I've been watching 9 or 10 years. I was born in 07, but was introduced to games at 2. Wow. 14 years for K-Wing. I really thought I would have hit close to 1 million subs by now, to be honest, but this channel, I've only been working on this one since 2013, and hardcore since like 2014, 2015. Probably, yeah, 2014 is when I really invested a lot of time on this channel. That's when the dual uploads were happening. I was live streaming over on Hitbox and some other stuff. All right, let's bring in that weird skin. That one, yeah. Oh, that's so weird. Frozen Love Ranger? Okay. Go, go, Love Ranger! We'll just add all these. There's a lot of factors why people get 1 million subs. One of the biggest ones has to do with really driving a social media audience. I've never been able to do that, so I don't know how to use Reddit. I don't know how to do a lot of stuff. I'm too old school. I only know things like Game Facts, where I used to go until they have policies about not self-promoting or something like that. I used to self-promote my stuff all the time on different gaming forum sites. I knew a lot of community managers and things like that. But most of those people either left the business by 2015, 2016, or those websites created different policies where they don't allow people to plug their stuff anymore. And a big thing with YouTube, it's not just your subscribers, it's also like promoting your stuff and getting it out there. And I've never been good at that. Good night. Hey, Cheryl. It does look like Iceman a little bit. Thank you, Homer. Probably when I'm 90, John. Some YouTubers don't hit 1 million. I know guys who have been on this platform just as long as me or a little less than me, and they still don't have 1 million subs. Or even 500,000. Personally, I would really love one of those gold plaques, though, just so I could rub it in the face of people that were cruel and still kind of like rude to me about like my profession. That would be pretty awesome. But I don't... Another 10 years to get another 500,000 subs is not something that I think I've got a lot in the tank for. Especially going the route of uploads that I am right now. Although YouTube's trying to stop people that upload multiple videos a day, they only count now, like, if you upload 3 videos, they're only going to pay you for 1 or 2 of them. Whatever video made the most revenue, that's what they're going to pay you for now. I don't know if it's because of COPPA, I don't know if it's because of algorithm changes, nobody knows. But that's been happening a lot in January for a lot of people. So more or less we made probably about 50% less of our normal January income because of all the stuff going on. Which is devastating, but nothing you can do about it. You're going to see a lot more people quit, though. I'm going to stay in this game as long as I can, but I don't know. It's changing too quick. We're going to get through this year no matter how tough it is. We're going to try. I'm going to keep running until YouTube breaks my legs. They need to pay you for all the videos you upload. Legally, they're supposed to. If only I had subs like Mr. Beast. Hey, Vic, how you doing, my friend? Nobody wants to play with this creepy angel thing? I don't blame them. Since when does YouTube do anything legal? Ah, true. True. They break a lot of laws all the time. How am I doing? I'm doing alright. How long have you had the Nintendo Switch? I've had the Switch since day one. I was an early adopter, or whatever they call it. I also was, I was still a Nintendo brand ambassador when the Nintendo Switch released. I was a Nintendo brand ambassador before there was even a name for it, all the way back on the 3DS. And then, right around the time the Switch came out, they booted us out of the program, and they brought in a bunch of randos. But they also brought in a friend of mine, Danny and Evelyn. So. Aw, that's very sweet. You wish you were as rich as Mr. Beast? Well, if you were as rich as Mr. Beast, I would love to have you as a patron. But we have a Patreon if people want to throw a little dollars our way. We just released a new commentary track, which I forgot to plug. But if you guys have ever seen the movie Galaxy Quest, we just did a movie commentary of that. It's up on the Patreon tonight. So after the stream, you can go listen to it or watch it with Galaxy Quest. Galaxy Quest was a great movie. A lot of fun. I really wanted them to make a sequel, but they can't because Snape is gone. So you can't, do it without Grathmir's hammer. You shall be avenged. You can't. That was like a pinnacle character. One of the worst things YouTube has ever done is take away comments from family-oriented videos. They take away comments from pretty much any video they want. They've been doing it on T-rated games too. I've been talking to people about this. It's thankfully, at least for now, until the government gets smarter, more or less how do I put this? They aren't really going by brands, so to speak. So, I mean, technically Dragon Ball Z and Sonic the Hedgehog have been hit on some channels, but on other channels it hasn't been. The channels that have no comments and have been labeled as, a 4K IDS channel, or that video has been, they used like very child attractive thumbnails, bright colors, probably had like keywords like super fun game or titles that said like fun or awesome, exciting, something like that, and then they got hit. But I have tons of Sonic the Hedgehog's videos, and all my videos are still normal. Like, they haven't been hit. Only videos that have been hit has been like pretty much every unboxing video I've ever done, so like over 100. And those are non-negotiable. But and the Adventure Time videos, I believe, all got hit too, which makes sense. I mean, Adventure Time is a kid's cartoon, so supposedly. Dragon Quest sounds like an arcade game. Dragon Quest is awesome. Yeah, they disabled a ton of comments on tons of videos. Let's all spam Mr. Beast comments. No, I don't want that kind of attention. Thank you, though. K-Wing, you were the person who made me a Legend of Zelda fan. Awesome, I'm glad to hear that, Luke Williams. I love Legend of Zelda. Is Dragon Quest coming back? Probably in February. Or after Amber's externship. We'll see. Amber's doing a lot of stuff at school, so she's getting tired now, so. Since you said your least favorite RPG, what's your favorite? My favorite RPG is Chrono Trigger. Are we waiting on somebody, or am I not ready? What's going on? Who's not ready? Night person, get ready. Frog, Christmas tree person, get ready. What's that star mean? Star person, get ready. Get ready, get ready. I don't want to kick people, guys. Come on. Don't make me be the bad guy here. I have to play Chrono Trigger on my DS. Yeah, play it on the DS. DS is fantastic. Good job, Red Knight person. Who's left then? Okay, RoboBear's ready. No, RoboBear, you're not ready. Get ready, Robo. I was hoping you could do some Arkhamverse lore for the next Batman game. If I get time. If I get time. I'm sitting on a Kingdom Come lore, but I don't know how to go about making the video because there's no Kingdom Come skin. And it just... I've tried to do it with... like the new 52 skin or an armored Batman skin, it just doesn't feel the same, so I don't get that same energy doing it. It's just kind of like, huh. That's why I wish consoles were able to, you know, do mods and stuff like that. What's the bright orange thing? Whoa! I've missed the recent uploads and streams, so here you go. I'll try to watch some vids tomorrow. Thank you so much, Zero. Thanks for the super chat. I believe I'm starting to learn how the orange stuff works. That is that's $20, right? Or something like that. Use the Red Robin skin on Arkham City for Kingdom Come. Oh yeah. I could do that. Cuz that is the skin. What's going on? The fancy person still isn't ready? You're holding things up. I don't even know why you have that. What does that mean? Why would I promote you? Man, I've recorded so many videos of late, I'm starting to lose my voice. That's not good. It's Swedish currency, so... Wow! That's right, you're from Sweden, so... Thanks so much. Are you going to do co-op with Amber on Pokemon Sword? I don't know. Can you replay Arkham Origins? No. The reason why Arkham Origins cannot be replayed, it has to do with copyright. WB Games Montreal is really, really bad about copyright. You can go through, for the most part, and replay Rocksteady's games without too many copyright issues. But if you play Arkham Origins and you've got Drake's music going, he will... Oh, dang it. He will hit you. Which is a shame, because I really did want to stream Arkham Origins. But I did a test. I re-uploaded... Or I didn't re-upload. I posted a new video of Arkham Origins of me just running around on the Wii U as a joke. And the video got claimed, like the entire video, for music. And it's just not fun to post Batman games without the music. And I don't have very good contacts at WB Games Montreal to fight like music copyright, so that's part of the reason why you always see me playing Arkham City or Arkham Asylum or Arkham Knight, because I have pretty good contacts over at Rocksteady. Those guys are really good, and they handle any problems I have with Warner Brothers Interactive. So, and I have some WB Interactive people, but nobody at WB Montreal. We had a falling out. I might have made fun of them a little bit too much over the years, because I don't have anybody there left that likes me. And I haven't taken the time to really get to know the new community manager for WB Games Montreal. And I don't know if I'm infamous for some of the stunts I pulled with Arkham Origins. But I was pretty tame with Arkham Origins. It's the other game that WB Games Montreal did, Blackgate. So yeah. They did the Blackgate game, and well, They say there's no such thing as bad press, but there's certain things you can do to get blacklisted in the industry, and I'm pretty sure with WB Games Montreal, I did just that to myself, or at least one of my channels. I don't know which one. Sometimes game companies aren't smart enough to realize that if you have multiple channels, you're the same personality. So I'm pretty sure that Nightwing 01 is blacklisted, but I don't think that K-Wing's Let's Plays is. I don't remember. I was just really snarky. It's like I wasn't... Oh, Arkham Origins Blackgate was a really bad game. Yeah, don't get me wrong. What? Don't make me pull over the car there, folks. I use currency exchange on Google, so it's probably an estimate, not the actual total. Hey K-Wing, do you know what the Arkham Community Forums is and how to access it? I'm trying to get a skin for Arkham Knight. The Arkham Community Forums, I believe, are no longer around. I'll talk to Arkham Videos and see what he says, but I think they all went to Reddit. I think Rocksteady and WB Games Interactive have a Reddit now. Not a lot of people use forums as much anymore. RoboBear couldn't join. Oh no. Will you play Infamous? I don't know. I want to continue my Link to the Past one, but I'm worried about the way the game looks. Yeah, somebody managed to get the ninja skin. I missed it because I was working on other games, so I didn't get a chance to. Guys, can you please ready up because I'm getting kind of tired. I mean, the stream's only going to go for about an hour and a half, and I really need your guys' cooperation. So please, you know, appreciate it very much. Thank you. The stream's going to be an hour and a half, James. So we're at the hour mark now, so we've got 30 minutes left. Are you going to be looking at Trials of Cold Steel when it comes out on the Switch? No, probably. Oh, why? Great. If it's doing that, that means I'm not going to be able to connect to any more matches. That's fantastic. Trunks on superhero costumes or no trunks? It doesn't matter. And people say Smash Wi-Fi is bad. Smash Wi-Fi is bad if you're trying to play with like 6 characters at once. If you're doing one-on-one matches, or even like 2-on-1, it's still pretty doable, but there are still people that have really bad connections. I have played a God Eater game, yes. I've never done a series on it. In Arkhamverse, Arkham Knight is Batman's most powerful enemy. Do you agree? No. Arkham Knight is dangerous, but Batman defeats him pretty easily. I would say that Batman's most dangerous enemy is probably the League of Shadows, although they didn't play a very big role in it. Also, Bane could be like a big thorn in Batman's side. Scarecrow really didn't bring Batman down. It was more or less... The reason why he struggled so much in Arkham Knight, it wasn't the Scarecrow. He already tracked down the Scarecrow pretty easily. When he was doused with Scarecrow's fear toxin, he was battling his inner demons the entire time, which was the Joker. So that's why Batman was struggling so much in Arkham Knight, is because it was a race against time for his mind turning into Clownville. That's what... Batman's greatest adversary will always be the Joker because the Joker's so unpredictable. And the Joker that almost destroyed Batman was one that was created by Batman's own imagination. That's terrifying. You know what I mean? I mean, that Joker wasn't real, and he almost destroyed Batman. That's pretty interesting when you think about it. But I always picture Ra's and the League as like a very formidable opponent for Batman. They got the resources, they've got the ingenuity, they got the ninja skills. And Ra's has come closest out of any of Batman's adversaries to really kill him. And to attack him on two fronts. His secret identity and his, you know, his superhero identity. Why do I have two of these? I don't want two of these. Oh, that is a sweet looking skin. Bane died in Arkham. He didn't die in Arkham City. He was... See, this is why it's kind of impossible to do a lore video on the Arkham franchise, because it's not consistent. The comic books and the games are not really canon with one another. The comic books say Bane died, and he was killed by Arkham Knight as, like, kind of an initiation to be like, hey, if you mess with me, I'm gonna kill you fools. I may look like Batman, but I don't play like Batman. I play for keeps. Follow my rules or die. That's what he did in the comics. He took Bane down pretty easily. But in the Arkham Knight game, they mention that Bane is back in Santa Prisca. So, yeah. You never know. I mean, that's why you can't... You have to view the comic books. Even if they say the comic books are canon, they're not. Because they have so many inaccuracies with the game. Because they're not made at the same time. They're just not. No, I don't want that. I'll give you a high five in a sec. I'm trying to... There we go. I want that. What? There you go. Good enough. Also, guys, if you can't get in a match, just know I'm not trying to play favorites. The Wi-Fi is really bad, or the online, it takes a while to connect to matches. It's kind of like first come, first serve. Sometimes I kick people, but then I have to wait endlessly for more matches. I don't have that kind of time tonight. I have some things I got to do. I'm also going to have to reinstall Mortal Kombat 11 so I can look at Joker again. So I have a very busy night ahead of me. Apologies. But we're going to get in a lot more people to play Smash Brothers tomorrow, so don't worry about it. Love seeing the Batman skin. Good job. What was my favorite Lego Batman game? The second one. The most fun I had was playing the second one. And Warner Brothers thought I did such a good job that they had me look at the game 3 times over the course of a couple of years. I did the PlayStation 3 version, Then I did the Wii version. Did I do the Wii version or the Wii U? Wii U version. Warner Brothers baked me cookies from New York City, back when DC Comics was still in New York City. In fact, the most that I ever worked with DC Comics is back when they were in New York City. That's when I got to go to the city more, and they invited me to things. When they moved out to California, that's kind of when DC and Warner Brothers and I haven't really talked quite as much. They've still brought me down for like both Arkham Origins and Arkham Knight to E3 and stuff like that. Like they paid for my trip and sponsored whatever. Put me up in a hotel, showed me the game, blah blah blah. But as far as that, that's pretty much it. Like we haven't really, you know. Even my television contact doesn't really talk to me that much anymore because I think they got fired. I don't remember. There was some debacle during Titans Season 1 that people thought the Nightwing suit was leaked or something like that. So I'm pretty sure that person got axed. And yes, the Nightwing suit was supposed to appear in the season finale of Titans. He was going to make his transition from Robin to Nightwing in the first season originally. In fact, they filmed it. But for whatever reason, I guess it didn't test well with people, or it didn't feel like it was the right time to do that. So they ended the Titans season with the Batman episode, which was kind of like reshot. Oh, wow. And they made a cliffhanger. There wasn't supposed to be a cliffhanger. Donna Troy, Nightwing, Starfire, Raven, and Beast Boy were all going to confront Trigon, beat Trigon, and that was going to be the end of Season 1. There was going to be 13 episodes. And I think there was only 12 because they scrapped it. But you can find images of it now. I mean, the embargo and stuff's all over. They've had the Nightwing costume for over a year. So everybody that knew about Nightwing, like me, wasn't allowed to say anything about Nightwing. Or I could have gotten sued. So that's why I scaled back on Titans content around the second season, because I wasn't given a CND or anything like that. I mean, I'm sure they were tempted to, but I wasn't like one of those people that was like always talking about Nightwing coming to Titans and stuff like that. I was very careful, but I knew. There was like a handful of people that knew, because it wasn't necessarily Warner Brothers' fault. There were people who were so invested in Titans Season 1 that everybody did some digging, and it was actually a Brazilian site that broke the word about Nightwing being in Season 1, and people are like, no, that's not true, but then people found production things, and it just kind of, you know. And then when he didn't show up, it was like, oh, I guess Nightwing isn't going to be revealed in Titans until, like, Season 3. It's like, I don't think so. Just wait and see. But yeah, that kind of stuff can happen. Just like, I believe Red Hood was supposed to show up in Season 2. They kind of changed how... I don't think Jason's going to end up dying. But I'm pretty sure he was supposed to wear a hoodie at the funeral of the character who died at the end of Season 2. Like, he was supposed to wear, like, a red motorcycle hood as, like, kind of a tease, but they might have digitally recolored it or something. So I think it was just, like, a regular motorcycle helmet or something like that, because they might not be ready for Red Hood just yet. That can happen during production. Breath of the Wild champions for Smash. I don't know. I don't think we're going to get any more Zelda characters, but I could be wrong. We'll find out, won't we? Everybody's entitled to their opinion about what character they'd like to see. But we already know that Nintendo selected all the characters, so it's just whenever they decide to do the reveal. You know? Wow, this is a very close match. Oof. Very close. I'm sure YouTubers always thank people for milestones and stuff like that, but I just want you people to know that without you guys watching our stuff, there'd be no way that we'd hit the 500k tier. Now, if YouTube was working right, usually after hitting 500k, your channel supposedly gets more subscribers, but I don't think the algorithm works that way anymore, so probably won't see this channel get like 520,000 subs until, I want to say, we'll shoot for like June. I think June would probably be a good estimate for that. I'd love to see 525,000 by summer. That would be awesome. But the algorithm don't work that way anymore. And the algorithm is evil. Did you guys know of something new they did recently? Which they don't like people talking about it, but it's true. If your video doesn't get 1,000 likes, and like the fewer likes it gets, YouTube views that video as a failure, and even if you manage to get like a decent amount of views on that video or whatever, they'll kill your video. It just won't grow anymore. Sometimes they'll even subtract views from it. So I know there were YouTubers years ago that said likes and shares don't matter. They do matter. They do something called like interaction. And if your channel has poor interaction, then YouTube is going to basically penalize you even more than they used to. And I don't think that's right, personally. I think that's wrong. Oh, I wanted a hat trick so bad. Yeah, so when we beg for like ratings and stuff, we're not trying to make people feel uncomfortable. It kind of is the difference between if a video gets 1,000 views now or if it only gets like a few hundred. And the lower the likes, the lower YouTube is going to be like, yep, that's what your video deserves because you weren't able to get the traction. And that's wrong, too, because that's also why they're not paying YouTubers for the amount of uploads they post anymore. They're just kind of looking at a video and like, oh, this one made more revenue, so we're going to pay you for this one. But the other two videos you posted today, yeah, they don't count. So that's going to kill multiple uploads for a lot of people. I mean, if I'm not getting paid for multiple uploads, I'm not going to post like 3 or 4 videos a day anymore. Especially if they're going to penalize me for, you know, low likes and shares and stuff like that. That's just ridiculous. Holy cow, that looks cool. Nifty. Thanks for that. Oh, I wanted to try out that gun so bad. Yeah, that's not right. We won! Woo! So yeah, I mean, if you really think about it, the K-Wings go through a lot of stuff behind the scenes with a lot of stress from YouTube, and probably the hardest thing for us is when we see things saying that the channel's dead and nobody likes our content and stuff like that. that always hurts. And when YouTube also writes you like little letters like, oh, we noticed that your interaction for your channel is down, so we're just going to readjust what we think your channel actually did. Even though we don't bot or anything like that, they're just like, eh, this video originally got 50,000 views, we'll give you 10. Just like that. That's not right. So that's part of the reason I've been a little cranky in January. Apologies. It's been kind of crazy. Alright, I'd like to get one more match in using my favorite skin of the group, which is this one. Frozen Raven. Whoops. No, no, no. There we go. Where's that newest music I got? Was it right here? Are you ever gonna play as Bane? The greed of corrupted adults are responsible for destroying everything. No, it's kind of the younger people that are in charge of YouTube that don't know what they're doing. Because there was a time where YouTube actually worked really well. And they don't know what they're doing. They don't know coding, they don't know how to use algorithms, they don't know how to punish people that are doing the wrong thing, they just punish innocent people. It's a big mess. The good people that I used to know at YouTube, they left the company 3 or 4 years ago. They're gone. They're probably living in Tahiti or something. They left Google because they saw that YouTube was going to become like kind of like ruled by celebrities and stuff like that. Not like actual normal people that become internet celebrities. I'm talking like actual celebrities. This was before the talk show hosts and stuff came on the platform. And now the rumor is they're going to try to make YouTube a pay-for service. That's how they're going to bypass the whole COPPA thing. It's not going to be a free service like by 2021, something like that. Yeah, basically you pay like $4 or $9 a month for it, something like that. So the membership is kind of like an early thing of what's to come. And channels that don't have enough memberships, they'll just fire those channels probably. It's going to be a whole corporate thing. It won't be you as an individual in YouTube. It'll be corporate tube. How often do you pre-record videos? Pre-record videos. What do you mean? Yeah, Lego games are a no-no. Sorry. They just don't work. How often are you going to do pre-recorded videos? You mean premieres? Well, since we have no notifications for this channel, basically, premieres are the only way people can find our videos. I know people probably don't like premieres, but premieres helps with watch time. Premieres helps with views. Premieres helps with comments. The fact that so many of you are talking during the premieres, that counts as engagement for comments, and that's part of the reason why the channel's not dead. If YouTube were to take away our premiere option, then the channel would be dead overnight. Probably. Because for whatever reason, since people don't get notifications, they don't leave comments on the videos. And it's going to come to the point where if you only get like 3 comments on a video that has 1,000 views, YouTube's going to look at that video again and be like, did that video really get 1,000 views? I don't think it botted, but I think it was a fluke. So we're going to give you what we think you should deserve for that video. So here's 100 views. By the way, we're not paying you for this video. So without the premieres, even right now, you guys are really helping with engagement, like, by just talking to me in the chat like this, because you're adding probably, if I was estimating, the amount of chatting that you guys have done during the live stream, there's probably been about 250 to 300 comments that you guys have been writing in that chat there, and that all counts towards the channel. So thank you for that. That's interaction. Yep, that's why comments matter. Mm-hmm. How often do I play Fortnite? About once a week. Mm-hmm. Can I chat in more premieres? No, I'm sleeping. My gosh, you people are gonna kill me. You realize I sleep during the day, right? I work at night, I sleep during the day. And Amber can't be here to run. I wake up for a few seconds at 6 in the morning and set up a premiere. If I went to bed at like 3 in the morning or something like that. And then once I see the premiere is going to start in an hour, that's why I always start the premieres like an hour space apart, is I go back to sleep. I wish, out of all the things I want YouTube to add on their creator app for phones, is a feature that I can turn premieres on. My phone would be great, but they don't do that, so I have to get out of bed, which I don't want to. I come all the way downstairs, I go to the laptop, I select the premiere thing, and then I go back to sleep. That's why I don't comment when you guys are watching premieres. I sleep. I don't drink coffee, actually. How's Amber doing? Amber is full-time back in school now. So you're not going to see her as much except in uploads. But I will tell you this, the premieres that I don't get to run because I'm so tired, those videos are dead. We don't even get paid for those. And if YouTube really cared about listening to my channel, if they really wanted to hurt me, they'd just take away my premieres. Because they're probably trying to figure out how our channel is still making income and how we're still being paid for videos we're uploading and super chats and stuff like that. A lot of it is because of the premieres, because the premieres help engagement on the channel. It takes a video that it gets like 1,000 views or whatever, but in reality has like 300 or 400 comments because of people in the chat. Same thing with our live streams. Live streams get about 2,000 views, but they have like 1,000 comments, so it balances itself out. Which is kind of cool. What degree is Amber trying to get? No degree. It's a job training school. Amber is she doesn't think YouTube's going to survive past 2020 or 2021. 2021. So she's trying to get a job. And she's going to be a baker. And she said that she wants to do, like, make a baking channel or something like that. She says that, but we don't have the room to do it here. The apartment's too small. There'd be no way. Could you guys start up a next match? Because I'm getting kind of tired. I got a little bit more editing I got to do. I'm going to fall asleep here. I still have to upload your videos for tomorrow morning. So I'd really appreciate if you guys could ready up, or I'm going to have to end the stream. K-Wing yells at YouTube, "Out am I?" If it was possible to do that, I probably would throw a pumpkin bomb at YouTube. And then get a bunch of young people that or not a bunch of young people, get a bunch of people my age that understand coding, algorithms, CMS, Resurrect Cosmic Panda, the really good algorithm that YouTube had in 2016. Oh, it'd be so good. That'd be so good. Out am I! Are you gonna help her if YouTube does not survive? What do you mean by help her? I've been supporting my wife for 16 years. I'm done. I'm not allowed to get a job outside my house. Anyway, I get sued if I do. Or I could face jail time. Because I'm disabled. I'm not allowed. If I were to get a job and the U.S. government found out about it, I could put Amber and I in serious jeopardy. So even if I was under SSI for a couple of years, my life's pretty much over after YouTube. I can't do anything. I'm only allowed to have an online job. So if YouTube dies, I don't know what happens to me. I mean, if Amber has a really great income, but I already know how much bakers make. It's not that much. Well, it's about what one of my channels makes. Yeah, it's really interesting. Like, if you ever become disabled, like with a mental illness or something happens to you where you can't be a, quote, normal functioning member of society, you really get to see the ugly side of humanity and our government and stuff like that, because they treat you as like a second-class citizen. There's nothing you can do about it either. Well, yeah, I'm getting a little tired. I think the battery is going to cut out. That'd be kind of interesting. I don't have... The other controller isn't even down here, and I'm not going to go wake Amber up, so... I might end up having to forfeit a match if my character just can't move anymore. That'd be funny, though. But no, you guys... All the people, all our subscribers for the past 15 years, you people have kept me out of the hospital, and I'll never forget that. You gave me encouragement, you gave me a sense of purpose and being. When my doctors in both New York City and Boston, Chicago, they all ruled me out. They all said that I was just, it'd be better just to move into an assisted living thing and just... One guy told me just wait to die, because you can't really do anything. You're always going to get fired from jobs because your brain is just going to stop functioning some days. You're just not going to be able to do much. You won't be able to follow directions, blah, blah, blah. And they were kind of right. I mean, I lost... Before YouTube, I was fired by 15 jobs in 1 year. 1 year. I lost 15 jobs. And I was in and out of the hospital, too. But then I got lucky when the game industry was looking for people. Now, I'm not even the best writer, but I guess I have a lot of drive, and probably part of the reason I didn't get fired from... I never got fired from those publication places, either. I quit. I don't think they could fire me because I was disabled. I don't know. I don't really have the best relationship with a lot of those companies anymore, so I don't know how I would talk to their HR department and find out if I was like protected from termination because of like being disabled or something. I don't know. But I was there. Those were the longest jobs I ever had, and I quit those jobs. One of the companies I worked for, they wished me well when my YouTube career was really taking off. One of my jobs that I did from home, that I wrote for a Nintendo blog site, they encouraged me to leave. because they thought that YouTube was going to be pretty big for me. And so, you know, I really liked working with those guys, but yeah, they convinced me to quit, and I quit. So. No, I got a brain injury, so I got what's known as a traumatic brain injury, so yeah, I think because because I had an agency help me get those online jobs. Social Security wasn't a bad thing until later on in my disabilities. They became like the evil empire. In the beginning, they were actually really good. They helped me get into the game industry, or at least that one SSI agent I had got me into stuff. But they did get me in under the pretense that I was disabled. So I think you're right. I don't think I was able to be fired from those game places. Although my one editor-in-chief did not like me, and they didn't pay me very much, but they couldn't let me go. So they literally got me out of my comfort zone because I was technically not supposed to leave the house or something like that to go to work, but they found a loophole where I could attend conventions. And it was very hard for me to go to conventions early on because I would end up having a panic attack, or I would stop breathing and end up on a respirator or something. And it made it very difficult to do, like, to interview developers and stuff like that. But I stuck with it, and I got kind of used to it. I mean, I still had to do some pretty unfun things at night afterwards. Like, I had to find coping mechanisms and stuff to deal with my illness. I couldn't be on the show floor as long as most people. Most people were in PAX and some other, like, what do you call it, conventions all day. I was only allowed to attend for like 4 to 5 hours sometimes. And then I would try to build up my strength mentally and physically to stay at those conventions longer. But it didn't always work out well. Thankfully, I never left in an ambulance, which I feel like my career would have been over if, I left in an ambulance. But it never happened. The worst it got, I passed out on the show floor in, it was 2009, and they escorted me at PAX East to a, there was like a nurse's office that's kind of near the show floor, and they didn't make too big a deal because it was right before it opened up. So it's not like a crowd of people saw me being like put on a stretcher and taken there. But I got to know the nurse staff at PAX East really well. But my illness is the reason Amber became a medical assistant. She always has gone back to school to try to support me because the doctors don't know where I'm just not going to be brain dead, but where I'm just going to kind of be like, nah. Like, a lot of them are kind of amazed that I still have some cognitive functions and intelligence because every year I went for MRIs and other things, like, they didn't know how long until parts of my brain just stopped working. Nobody knows. And I live with that, you know? And it's been... Oh my gosh. My car accident was in '04. So I've been living with this since a long time. And every day, it's a gift, So, yeah, if something happens to YouTube, I don't know what'll happen to me. I could fall into depression. My illness could get worse. When a man has a purpose and something that he can do, I mean, you can be amazed at what you're able to achieve mentally and physically. But if you don't have anything to do and no drive, then you're just kind of like waiting to die. So, I mean, I don't know what would happen to me, to be honest. I live with that fear every day, but, each day I get up around 3 o'clock and I start over. Just keep going. still here, mostly. But yeah, no, Amber has to be the one to get the job. I mean, if she wants to dump me or something, then, but she won't do that. She loves me too much. I love her too much, so. You don't get rid of somebody in your life if they can't, you know, be the kind of person they were when you were in high school and college. That's not love. That's just being together because you have feelings or something. Love is sacrifice. Love is patient. Love is kind. Love is unconditional. And that's what Amber is, and that's what I am to Amber. So I helped Amber out during the miscarriage and kind of kept her together mentally so she didn't have like a full mental breakdown. She almost did. And she's been holding me together for almost 15 years. Because she was by when I was in the hospital and we didn't have a lot of money, Amber was always there. Like, she was always trying to find ways to help take care of me and stuff like that. Because the doctors wanted to put me under assisted living when I was 24 years old. They were just writing me off. They were like, yeah, he's not going to be a good functioning member of society, and his parents don't like living with my parents didn't like living with me. My mom screamed at me all the time because I was, one minute I had, you know, it was just a normal college student. Next minute, I'm having like so many problems because of my car accident that I just, you know, I was always at odds with my mom after that. My dad didn't know what to do, so. Because, you know, I don't think I was supposed to walk away from that car accident in '04 because my car was totaled. There was, it looked like an accordion. There was nothing really left of it. And I survived with just kind of like a brain injury and broken ribs. There was no other problems. But my car was wrecked. I still have the images of that car somewhere, but Amber doesn't let me look at it because I have flashbacks of the car accident if I look at the car. Because if you look at the car, there's no way that I survived. It's impossible. The entire thing's caved in. The driver's side was caved in. My ribs were shattered. I missed puncturing my lung by like a fraction of a centimeter or something. And yeah, the doctors were really nice to me until I started developing like complications with my head. Because it looked like I walked away from the accident completely unscathed. But I didn't. So yeah, I mean it's kind of hard to talk about sometimes, but you know, that's life. You're dealt. You do your best with the cards that you're dealt. That's all you can do. I got lucky with YouTube, so I'll forever be grateful with that. But I'll be pretty mad if it all comes crashing down, because I'm not that strong a person without it, I don't think. Please don't shoot me. Oh wow, we're winning again. No, I haven't done much. I'm a terrible team player. Ugh. If you go down, no, nothing will happen to you guys. You'll be fine. You'll still have my archive. My videos will still be here. It's not like the channel's gonna be terminated or anything like that. There just won't be new content because we wouldn't be able to support ourselves. The only reason there's new content is because we're able to sustain ourselves. Although I'll tell you guys something funny if you want to know. I was talking to one of the lawyer guys that was looking at our channel, and he told me something that was interesting about the FTC. Did you know that they're actually a very small government group that has barely any funding? And the channels that they are really targeting are ones that have less than 1,000 videos, because they don't have the manpower to actually look at everybody's content. My channel in particular, even though it's on, quote, their list to check out, the lawyer was putting it in perspective for me just like last week, which was interesting. And it makes a lot of sense what he said, but he said if someone on staff was to literally screen 50 of your videos a day, it would take them 5 years and in order to look at all your videos. But then he said it would be impossible for them to look at all your videos because you release new content every day. And he says, ballpark figure, how many new videos do you release a month? I said, probably around 120. So you have to think of yourself as this poor FTC person that would have to sit and is watching my channel. But in order for them to make a case against me, they have to look at all my videos. And by the time they looked at 1,000, after 6 months, I'll have 500 more added on the channel. So, you know, I'm not a target that they should be messing with, because I will waste them time and money. You know? And I took a little bit of what's the word I'm looking for? I took a lot of joy from that. A little bit. You know? Because I make so much stuff. It would be, I don't know, in order to sue me, they would legally have to look at all my stuff to see if I broke the law. And good luck with that. Because it would take you a long time. I'd be 50 or 60 years old by the time you looked at all my content. Are you going to showcase Spylift tomorrow? Yes. When I saw your comment, okay. I'll support you till the galaxy doesn't exist anymore. Thank you, Ethan. Yes, we're doing Spylift tomorrow, people. But anyway, you've got, let's see, what's going on tomorrow? I think you got like a Dragon Ball Z video early in the morning. Or, no, you have an SAO video tomorrow morning. Wait, no. You have Dragon Ball. Yeah, you have a Dragon Ball video. Oh. Oh yeah, sorry for getting personal. I'm really tired. And it's just, I get those comments sometimes. It makes me upset because people say that I'm using my wife or something. I'm just like living off her income. I've been supporting her for 16 years. Through blood, sweat, and tears, and deteriorating brain condition, and you know, and also Amber and I are a team. We're there to help each other out to the best of our abilities, and you know, it'd be nice if her job made more, because then I wouldn't have to worry about the YouTube income. It would be secondary income. It wouldn't be our main thing anymore. But I know that even though she's being trained by people that have been an Iron Chef or whatever, like, she's not going to make the income that we're making. So I feel bad because the school is very difficult for her, and I wish it could be easier. I really do. But not much I can do about it. And I can only take care of her when she's home. I can't really go out into the world, so. Any content coming soon for Nightwing 01? Are you serious? Are you being for real right now? Are you for real? Really? Can I even view content, or is it going to say HDCP lock? So is it going to do it? Is it gonna say you can't view this because of? Ha! Look at that! I'm watching myself. Ha! That's pretty cool. Oh! Snap! 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 Crackle! Pop! I just wanted to show it. Stupid YouTube. What's up with that? Whoa! No! 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 Don't you do that! I was almost there, fool. Stop it! Look at this! Look at this! No content on the 01 channel. What's this? What's this, yo? Are you not seeing this? I'm sorry. I'm not trying to be. Ah, boo. It's right there. You had 3 videos. Normally I only post like 1 video a month. I posted 3 videos. Look at that. Look at that. I'm mean. I'm mean. Why am I so mean? I'm so mean. I plan on posting at least 3 or 4 videos a month on the 01 channel going forward. But this week I posted 3 so far. And I'm going to be doing Joker. So, yeah, there's that. All right. So, anyway, people, I've got editing to do. I'm going to have to read up on Tokyo Mirage Sessions more to try to figure out how to play the game because it's getting really annoying. There's new content right there. It's going to take forever to go to sleep. Maybe. Calm down, Simons. I don't even know what you're upset about. I got you, K-Wing. It's looking... Is it like looking into a mirror, K-Wing? Huh? I don't know what that's in context to, Pizza Toast. Thanks for always being here for us. You need not to apologize. You'll always be remembered. I'm being remembered. Look, I'm being phased out, people. Hopefully, Michael, you just know that I'm poking fun at you. I'm not trying to shame you publicly or anything like that. Random question. Are you ever going to play Asphalt Legends again? I don't know. I mean, Asphalt Legends is kind of... fine, I'll tell you. Because I don't think we're ever going to work with that company again. I was contracted to do several videos on Asphalt Legends by the company that made the game. And we were supposed to be paid. It was a sponsored series. They never paid us. So we really needed that in-video... I did an in-video ad that I wasn't paid for. So I'm still miffed about that. In fact, I could really use that check right now for this month because this month is bad. If it wasn't for your guys' generosity with Super Chats, oof, I don't even want to think about it. It's bad. So when these companies that hire me to do an in-video ad, I appreciate it if they would actually pay me. You know? I need to go. I'm gonna open up Pandora's box. I'm gonna start turning this into my own 1 channel. So, what happened to Star Wars Bounty Hunter, Lewis? I can't beat it. I'm not gonna lie. I can't. If you guys want to send me an awesome controller that has whatchamacallit, I can't even think. If you could send me one of those controllers that has turbo built into it, that would be great because I only have 2 levels left and I can't beat it because the game is impossible to beat without a turbo button. You just can't fire your blasters fast enough. And don't say it's my skills because every person who's reviewed this game, Star Wars Bounty Hunter, on YouTube cheated. They all used a turbo controller. All of them. Whether they played it on the PS2, the GameCube, or the PS4. But I don't know where to get a PS4 turbo controller. They don't make them in the States or the North America. They don't do it. So I'm kind of at a loss with that. And I hate it being unfinished because it's going to haunt me. Because as a gamer, I have pride and I want to do it, but I can't beat it. And some of you know I have high blood pressure, so Amber has to make sure that I don't get too angry. And that game has been making me very angry. So when she sees my face getting red, she takes the controller away from me and tells me to go upstairs and watch an anime. So even my practice sessions, I can't beat it. It's sweet. She does that. She does that because she cares. I have a temper. Sometimes. If you had a lot of things going on in your life the way I have in my life, I think you would develop kind of a being mad sometimes. I just don't let it show very much. Yeah, Amber's my little guardian angel. You knew that? I was mad in Kingdom Hearts a little bit, AJ, but not that mad. I beat it. 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 I did. Alright, so I guess I go. Yeah. I'm gonna be streaming this game in a couple days, just heads up. If you guys have played Army Men, it's kind of like the plastic Army Men game. It's rated T. It's gonna be pretty cool. I mean, the game probably is gonna suck. I'm not gonna lie, but I think it's gonna be like a guilty pleasure type game. You know, so if you like third-person shooters or something like that, the game's probably like the old 3DO games. In fact, I talked to somebody at PAX like a couple years ago about this game, so it's finally releasing. Hooray! All right, we got 13 people left. I'm gone. All right, guys, thank you so much. I don't know if this is a stream you wanted to see or not. I don't know. I can't. As I get older, I talk more about weird stuff, especially if it's going on a how many hours have I been up today? I got up at 7 this morning. I think I ran a premiere. No, I didn't go to bed until 8 in the morning. Yeah, I didn't go to bed till 8. So I slept from 8 until 4:30 p.m. maybe. Something like that. So I'm going to go. Smash Brothers videos tomorrow. Hope you guys will enjoy that. And someone will see you bright and early for Dragon Ball. But don't get discouraged if there aren't people in the premieres. Just comment as much as you can. Have some lively discussion. Don't role play, please. And don't spam, because it doesn't really help if you watch a premiere and you're just like the only one talking to yourself. They count that as spam. But if there are like 25 of you guys and you're all talking to each other or something in the morning, that really helps. So consider doing that. All right. Much love, guys. I'm gone. How do I turn this blasted thing off again?